Dear Indigenous peoples of Masquasie and this Canadian land. Dear brothers and sisters. I was waiting to come among you. It is from here, from this sadly evocative place, that I would like to begin what I have in my heart, a penitential pilgrimage. I come to your native lands to tell you personally that I am saddened, to implore from God for forgiveness, healing and reconciliation, to show you my closeness, to pray with you and for you. Walking together, praying together, working together, so that the sufferings of the past give way to a future of justice, healing and reconciliation. These are traumas that, in a certain way, relive each time they are recalled, and I realize that even our meeting today can awaken memories and wounds, and that many of you may find yourself in trouble as I speak. I am here because the first step of this penitential pilgrimage among you is to renew my request for forgiveness and to tell you, with all my heart, that I am deeply saddened. I ask forgiveness for the ways in which, unfortunately, many Christians have supported the colonizing mentality of the powers that oppress the indigenous peoples. I am sorry. I ask forgiveness, in particular, for the ways in which many members of the church and religious communities cooperated, including through indifference, in those projects of cultural destruction and forced assimilation of the governments of the time, which culminated in the residential school system. It pains to know that compact ground of values, language and culture, which has given your peoples a genuine sense of identity, pains to know that it has been eroded, and that you continue to pay the effects. Faced with this indignant evil, the Church kneels before God and begs forgiveness for the sins of her children. I would like to reiterate it with shame and clarity. I humbly ask forgiveness for the evil committed by so many Christians against Indigenous peoples. Dear brothers and sisters, many of you and your representatives have said that an apology is not an end. I agree perfectly. They are only the first step, the starting point. I pray and hope that the Christians and society of this land will grow in the capacity to welcome and respect the identity and experience of Indigenous peoples. I hope that concrete ways will be found to know and appreciate them, learning to walk all together. Know that I know the suffering, trauma and challenges of Indigenous peoples in all regions of this country. My words spoken along this penitential journey are addressed to all communities and Native people, whom I embrace from my heart. In this first stage I wanted to make room for memory. Today I am here to remember the past, to cry with you, to look at the earth in silence, to pray at the tombs. Our efforts are not enough to heal and reconcile. We need His grace, we need the mild and strong wisdom of the Spirit, the tenderness of the Consoler. May He be the one to fill the expectations of hearts. Let Him be the one to take us by the hand. Let Him be the one to make us walk together.